sorry. Hi guys, my name is Jess Blake and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the difference between temporary hair dye, semi-permanent hair dye, and then permanent hair dye. There are technically 4 types. It's temporary, semi, demi, and permanent. But I'm just gonna demi and semi kind of really get more into detail than you need to know. So just so you know, if you do see hair dye at the store or wherever you're going and it says demi, it's pretty similar to semi. But the reason why I wanted to do this video is there's so many people dyeing their hair, especially in quarantine. A lot of people are like, I want to change, what am I gonna do? Or just out of impulse, or like, I want my hair to be pink, or I want my hair to be brown. I've been there, I've done it, and I just wanted to educate people a little bit on what color to get for what you're wanting to do, or maybe what's probably a smarter decision if you have to dye your hair at home. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. Number 1 is temporary hair dye. So this is honestly, if you're doing your hair by yourself, this is the smartest way to go, but we're not gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna stop you. I know what it's like when you get on those benders and no one's stopping you. So temporary hair dye, that's gonna last about 1 to 2 washes. It's just going to change the physical appearance of your hair, no chemical changes, and it's really nice for really like bold looks or fashion colors or getting ready for some event or Halloween, things like that. Temporary hair dye is obviously the way to go because after 1 wash, it'll be washed out unless you have super porous hair or super blonde hair. It may take 2 washes, and that's just because maybe it just stained a little bit or something like that. You can get these in color rinses, color mousses. I technically have one in I've shown in my videos the purple mousse I use on blondes but when I'm blow drying their hair, and this just kind of gives them that more brighter blonde look. It's more of like a toner mousse, but like same kind of thing. It's just temporary and just tones it. So semi-permanent is where a lot more people are gonna end up. These are the blondes that are like, you know, I want to be brunette. I've never been brunette before, but I'm scared. Maybe go for a semi if you don't want to go for temporary. I know temporaries are kind of hard to find unless you're doing like fashion colors. And there's no lift, it's deposit only, and it's a non-oxidation color, so it's not going to make permanent results, I guess is the easy way to explain that. It is formulated to last through several shampoos. How this works is the color pigment molecule of it is small enough to penetrate inside and stain your cuticle layer, but at the same time it's also small enough to rinse out. So this, depending on how often you wash your hair and how porous your hair is, this color should last about 4 to 6 weeks. This is what we see a lot with toners. I don't know if people know that, but most toners aren't permanent. They are semi or demi, mostly demi, but yeah. So it'll last you 4 to 6 weeks, and then if you love it and you never want to go back, then go permanent. Or let's say you want to go pink, find a semi or a demi. There's a lot of hair masks. I've actually had like hair washes where it does this, where like I've been pink a few times and it was in the shower that I like put it all in my hair, let it sit for 5 minutes, wash it out, my hair would be pink. So those are kind of like the smartest ways to go because those do wash out after a while, but they do give you a long-lasting result. I love semis for fashion colors because I do go through my phases where I want pink in my hair or purple or blue and it just allows it. Normally once I'm getting tired of it, it washes out. So sometimes you'll find out, even though you're like, no, I want it forever, you may not. You just don't. You can't. I mean, you can, but like most people, just try it. Just go with the semi. Just start with semi. But we'll still talk about permanent. My cat's going crazy. So permanent color is permanent color. So permanent color is never going to wash out. It may fade a little bit, like depending on more scientific, not gonna go there. It may fade, but this is for your gray coverage, anything like that. So if you have grays, then you're kind of stuck with permanent if you want to cover those up. And this is really good for really bright and natural changes to the hair. And yeah. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching my super short video on the difference between temporary, semi, and permanent hair color. I hope it was really informative for the next time you go through a phase and want to color your hair. I hope you watch this first. If not, we'll see you later.